everyone, Farm Assistant Jenna Lee here in Burlington, Wisconsin today for the Wisconsin Farmer Salute Tour brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance and Southwest Tech. Now today we're at 40 Acres Scottish Highlands, and right now I'm joined by Jean Greenert. She is the owner and operator here. So Jean, can you explain exactly how you got started with Scottish Highlands here at 40 Acres?
Okay, well, we needed something because everything looked like that fence line back there, and we wanted to put something back on the farm to clean up a little bit. And so as a family, because 40 Acres is a family, my son-in-law and my son and myself, and we started out with 5 cows and 3 cows and 5 calves, and we've grown to 90-ish, and we needed something to clean up. Well, the home farm is my grandpa's, and we just trying to get back to doing it the old way, and that's how we raise our cattle, and we feed them like my grandpa did when I was growing up. Everything, it's not organic, it's not natural, it's the old-fashioned way. What we raise, they eat. What they don't eat goes out the other end, goes back on the pastures, and that's what we do.
Great. Now, why did you choose Scottish Highlands specifically? There's a lot of other beef cattle that you could have chose, so why this breed specifically?
Because they are sweet. They will eat multi-flower rose. What they don't eat, they trample. They think box elder trees are put on this planet especially for them. Yeah, when we first left them in this pasture, they were belly deep. Some of them stopped halfway through to eat, the others headed back for the fence row to finish up on that. Trees and leaves are what they do. When they were a wild cattle in the mountains of Scotland, that's what they had. So yeah, they're just going back to their roots.
We see that Scottish Highland, they're very furry and they've got these long horns. Now, you mentioned that they're very sweet, so exactly what is their temperament?
If you have one that has too much attitude, they go to freezer camp.
Okay.
We don't mess because it is a trait that does pass down.
Okay.
So yeah, my grandsons were really young when they started with this, and they were showing them. If we've got one that has got, you need a little bit of attitude for the show ring, but too much, like I say, sends you to freezer camp. We don't care if it's a cow or what. Yeah. And that's it. Their temperament is so sweet. Our big bull out there, he's what, 9 now, and he will fall asleep when you start combing him. He just kind of goes into a trance. He loves it. Yeah. So yeah, and the calves are all curious, like the one that was just about up here, but not quite. But I mean, and that's their temperament. When they were handled by the housewives in Scotland, when they were domesticating them, if they were not handleable, they went back out into the wild, and that's the temperament is the.
You mentioned that if they're a little bit not the right temperament, they go to freezer camp.
Right.
So talking about that aspect, they are beef cattle.
Yes,
so
they are.
What is their beef product like?
Well, at World Beef, I had a gal that has Angus. We talked to a lot of people down there, and she was saying her husband didn't know why anyone would raise these, and she really wants some. Yeah. So we were talking about it, and she says, "Wow, we can't do that with our Angus." And then I rolled out a picture of my steak, of a T-bone. Yeah. And her mouth dropped open. She says, "I can't get that out of my Angus." I said, "Sorry."
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, it's a sweeter meat, naturally. It's naturally marbled. All that hair, they don't need that heavy fat. And they're just, I haven't had a steak knife on the table since we started with these, and I've raised farm. Yeah. So whatever we had for beef is what we ate, but we don't use steak knives. Yeah. And that's this breed.
Yeah, that's awesome. And about how big do they get when it comes to their breed in full grown?
Full grown, we've got a couple of them that are around 15 to 1,600 pounds cows. The bulls get bigger, but yeah, they just grow a little slower, mature a little slower. But they are sweet. Yeah.
What is something that you really enjoy about being a Scottish Highland breeder and producing that beef for consumers?
I think it's just the animals themselves because they are different. Like I say, a 9-year-old bull you can be around. Ask Alice in Dairyland from last year. She'll tell you she was really impressed.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, they are just sweet, and it's just fun to go out here. The temperament, you'll know each one, and kids. But I mean, and it's cool, so they're bouncing. But yeah, you would not normally take strangers out into a herd of somebody, another beef breed. They'd be heading for the high country. These are just kind of, oh, mom and dad are here, mom and pop are here. Yeah, people are here. I got a comb. They're gonna pet me.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, that's what they do.
Great.
So we like them.
Yeah. And is Wisconsin a good place to raise this breed of cattle?
Yeah, because this weather they're loving. In the summertime it's hot, but if they've got proper shade and proper feed and access to water, they're fine. Somebody talked to me the other day about getting them down in Texas. I said, go for it. I know people down there. There's people in Florida that have them. And they said, well, do you ever shave them? I said, well, we don't, but I said, that's up to you. If you're not going to show them, fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but they love Wisconsin winters. Yeah. If we'd have them again. Yeah. But yeah, this is great.
Great. And what would you like more people to know about the Scottish Highland breed and being a producer here in Wisconsin?
I don't know how to explain that. Just the fact that they're different. There's other breeds out there. They're different. They're much more mild-mannered. Much more friendly. It's a breeder group. We are fabulous. We have fun. Yeah. And we have fun with our cattle. We just want people to know that there's other stuff out there that they can get into.
Great. And if people wanted more information about 4T Acres and about Scottish Highland in general, where could they go to get some more information?
Well, my Facebook page, 4T Acres, the National Registry of American Highland Cattle Association will direct you to your state or your district area. And we belong to the North Central Highland Cattle Association, which is a subsidiary. We belong to Heartland, we belong to Midwest, and to Mountain States. So yeah, any of those, once you talk to people, check out the Highland Breeders group. They'll put you in charge of somebody to catch you.
Awesome, great. Well, thanks so much. That's Jean Greenert. She's here in Burlington, Wisconsin at 4T Acres Scottish Highlands. As you can tell, they are very friendly, coming in and out of our interview, wanting to see what's going on. It's been such a great time here in Burlington, learning more about Scottish Highlands. For the Wisconsin Farmer Salute Tour, I'm Farm Assistant Jenna Lee.